After opening VCarve, we need to do a little bit of setup before we start to create our first documents. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come up to Machine, and we're going to go to Machine Configurations. And you probably have the two generic ones, which is Desktop and Large, in here. As you can see, not much changes when you do these. We're not actually going to use either one of these. We're going to want to hit the plus sign. And what we're going to do now is we are going to name our machine. We're going to put the manufacturer in. And we're also going to add some what are called post processors. So this is how VCarve knows how to export the machine code so that the machine cuts your part properly. So the name of the machine that we're going to use is called a Fab Bot. F-A-B space capital B-O-T. Okay, is the name of it. The manufacturer is Forest CNC. Okay, so those are the only two fields you really need to fill out. And then associated post processors, we're going to go ahead and click the plus sign. And you can see I already have some that I had added, but if you scroll down alphabetically, you'll get to the F's, and you should find one of the same ones. Let's see. Forest Arcs Inch ATC. Okay, so that one works, as well as you can see, Forest Arcs Inch ATC is one I already have. You can go ahead and load up anything that says Forest or Forest Scientific. I'm going to go ahead and grab these four and select them. Okay, the biggest thing you need to make sure is that Forest Arcs Inch ATC. The ATC is automatic tool changer, which our Fab Bot does have, and you want to make sure to have that so that when you create paths, it's correct. Make sure it is highlighted so it's bolded. So I just double clicked on it for that, and it's at the top of the list. Okay, you're going to want to go ahead and hit apply, and then okay. So that has our machine set up. The next things we're going to have to do are we're going to go over to Toolpath, and we're going to go to Tool Database. And there's a couple of tools we need to set up so that they are ready to go. As you can see, we're in the machine Fab Bot, so this is becoming part of the machine setting. If you first find end mill 3/8 inch, so it's the second from the bottom in the end mills one, and you click on it, it's got some settings already. And what we want to do is when it says copy settings from, we're going to drop down here where it says acrylic, and we're going to change to softwood, because softwood is what we're going to do the majority of our projects out of. Okay, so I'm going to change from soft to softwood, and I'm going to click copy. Now, for whatever reason, it believes that this tool is in tool number 3. That is incorrect for our machine. The 3/8 end mill is in tool space number 1. So once you do that, you should be able to click apply, and you'll notice the icon next to end mill gets darker because that now is fully defined. So once we've hit apply, I can then click on a different one. So I'm going to click on the end mill 1/4 inch, again change to softwood, click copy, and this becomes tool number 2. Apply, and again it now is dark. From there, I'm going to actually switch to the ball nose ones. So I have to find 1/4 inch ball nose. So again, I'm going to do that. I am going to put this as softwood. I am going to hit copy. And I am now going to change tool number to tool number, this would be tool number 3. So tool number 3 is the ball end 1/4. So again, we have a 3/8 end mill in slot number 1, 1/4 inch end mill slot number 2, ball nose end mill in 1/4 inch in slot number 3, and we're going to go ahead and again we're going to click apply so that gets dark next to it. I'm going to go back to the end mills and pick the 1/8 inch end mill. Again, we change our softwood type. This is tool number 4. We're going to hit apply. And then our ball nose 1/8 inch, same changes. softwood, copy, and we're going to change it to, this would be tool number 5, apply. And then we need to go down to the V bits. The first one in the V bits is V bit 60° 1/4 inch. This is the type of V bit we have. So again, we're going to change to softwood. We're going to hit copy, and we're going to put this in slot number 6. Okay, we have 6 slots. Those are the 6 tools. So I'm going to click apply, and I'm going to click OK. Now, by doing it there, as you set up your machining jobs, those numbers should be correct, but we do always double check them. I have found they seem to be correct in pockets, but every once in a while I might need to reset that tool number in profile cuts. So as we come in, so that is the setup for this. We should now be ready to create a new file. And when you click create a new file, this is where you're going to set up the the size of your piece. Okay. Depending on your project, this might vary, but you'll set up the size of the piece. This is the size of the actual block or whatever that you're going to put in. And for most of us, we actually want our XY datum or our 0 point to be in the center. So if it's not already there, you might need to click the center. I've already used VCarve some, so my settings are already in there. I can click OK. And at this point, I'm ready to import either a 2D bitmap, or usually a DXF is what we'll use, or a 3-dimensional model, usually an STL is what we'll use for that. So you're ready to start setting up your job at this point.